Hello, good evening, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Thank you for joining us for the very first episode of AFTN's brand new game show, Pulled Off at Halftime. We've wanted to do this for a while, we're finally going to get to do it. And I am joined for this very first episode by a motley crew. Folks been talking about the Friends reunion. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We've aged a little bit since the last time you saw us all together. Some of us have put on a little bit of weight. I'm not saying who the Joey is, but we can maybe work all that out. So let me introduce to you the contestants for this evening. First of all, joining us all the way from sunny California, Naveed Masinchi. Welcome, Naveed.
Thanks for having me, Michael. Looking forward to this.
Now, people might know Naveed as being a former Whitecaps player. Came through the residency, played in the USL, was with UBC Thunderbirds, did some behind-the-scenes video work with the Whitecaps as well during the Carl Robinson era. Will this give him an advantage in our quiz tonight? There are some Whitecaps elements to it, so we will find out. Do you think that's going to give you an advantage, Naveed?
I think so. I might have a biased opinion about this, but I think so.
What about your general football knowledge? Are you confident of MLS, Canadian soccer, world soccer?
I would have to say MLS, Canadian soccer, and German football would be my biggest strengths. Because living in Germany for 17 years, yeah, that probably gives me an advantage. Zach knows about it too. So I think we'll have a battle with Zach.
Well, that's German. Okay. I made sure there was no German questions in
there
this
it goes.
episode. Because I did not want to give anyone the advantage.
Great.
I might have some German ones in a future show, and I'll explain why in a sec. But let's keep the German things going. It's our favourite little Deutschlander, Zachary Adam Meisenheimer. How you doing tonight, Zach?
Good. Canadian. Father of Cascadians. Yeah, I'm good.
And are you as
Thank you for having me, Michael.
Anytime. Are you as confident as Naveed? The two of you are very competitive, so I think this is where the battle's going to lie.
Oh, competitive, yes, but confident of victory? No.
Oh,
no.
I had you installed as the bookies' favourite.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, the bookies went bankrupt, but we'll find out.
Ask Will. He and I once did one of these kind of quizzes together, sitting in a car, well, once listening to a podcast, and yeah.
Well, you guys have experience in at least. So
yes.
I don't think either of us were great.
No, I think we got like 3 out of 25 each or something like that. They were super obscure Premier League questions.
Oh, okay. How are you at Scottish League One?
Oh, that I know.
Okay, perfect then.
Wait, because all the answers are East Fife, right?
Yes, they are. Well, we mentioned Will. Let's properly introduce him. His name is Will Silver. You've seen him on some of our watch-alongs. He's been on some of the podcasts before. Thank you for taking part tonight, Will.
Thank you so much for having me again, Michael.
And are you confident?
You know, I think my problem always in these things is I like to just have fun, which means I'm always going to lose. But yeah, I'm just here to have fun, hang out with some friends, and, you know, see what happens.
Well, it's all about the fun. And when you think of fun in AFTN, it's only Steve Funder, also known as Steve Pander. How are you doing tonight, Steve?
Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Are you confident?
I'm confident I'm not going to finish in 5th.
I wouldn't be so sure because, ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, all the way from Australia, it's Carl Robinson. No. Oh. Well, he might be looking for work soon because Western Sydney Wanderers are not doing very well in the A-League. But there's no A-League questions. I don't think there's any A-League questions in this tonight. No, I'm pretty sure there's not. So, just to set the scene for everyone watching at home, there's going to be 5 rounds of questions. But some of those rounds are made up of many parts. And the winner of tonight's show gets 2 important things. Maybe 3 important things. 1 is bragging rights. 2 is our special trophy that I'm not sure how this is going to work with my backdrop, but there you go. It's a special trophy which used to be given to East Fife players in Scotland when they won our 3-2-1 award. But when I left Scotland, I took it with me. So I've now repurposed it for something else. I'm sure I can claim something in the tax to do with that. So this is going to be the pulled off at halftime trophy. Yes.
Has Gordon Forrest ever held that?
No. Let's see what we can fill it with. That's all I'll say to that. But the third important thing that you could have by winning tonight is you will become the very first AFTN champion. And we operate in Scotland when we're playing pool. In the pubs, there's something, I don't know if you do this here, it's called winner stays on. So if you're playing pool, you stay on. So whoever wins tonight is our reigning champion, and we'll be back next episode. We've got a few fun things planned for this show. We want to have a battle of the podcast. So it'll be the AFTN Soccer Show versus Third Sub Podcast, 90 Plus Podcast. Whoever wins that battle will get to take on a podcast from Toronto, Montreal. Haven't asked those guys yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to agree to it. Then we'll move into MLS, then CONCACAF, then the FIFA pulled off at halftime World pulled off a halftime cup. Whatever we're going to do, we're going to have a lot of fun. We might also have some themes. So my dream is to get some MLS players and pull them off at halftime. Johnny Russell's high on my list for that, so we'll see how that manages. But we can have a Whitecap special, maybe a commentator special, because our good friend Rutoru, he wants to be involved in this, so we will get him as well. Now, what we're going to be doing, 5 rounds. So the guys have been briefed. They need a pen, a paper. They're going to write answers down in some of the rounds. Some of them, it'll just be individual to them. Our very first round, though, is called Value Village. So, what is Value Village, I hear you ask? Well, in this round, I am going to give our contestants a list of 5 current MLS players. Or former MLS players. Basically, I wanted to make the first round Whitecaps-esque. Just because you're all Whitecaps fans, you all know about the Whitecaps. So, it's a round all about value. And the Whitecaps will obviously love this one, especially the front office. Maybe not. I'm wanting you to tell me what players are worth on the open market. So you can all play along at home as well. And I've taken the details for this on the Transfer Market website. I'm not going to tell you when I looked at it, so you can't look it up and cheat and try and see what the value is as of today. It's a round in 5 parts. I'm going to give you the name of a current or a former Whitecap that is still playing somewhere. So they're not retired. They're maybe even still in Vancouver. That's the surprise. What I want you to do, and we'll do this one player at a time, is to write down what you think their current value is on Transfer Market. Now, the closest to the correct value, without going over, will get 5 points. So if the player's valued at a million and you say 1.2 million, you're out. If you say 900,000 and you're the closest, you'll get 5 points. If no one is closest, I'll get you all, or if you all go over, I'll get you to write down another figure until we have a winner. So we're going to go player by player. And after I give you the player, I'll give you a few seconds to write down your answer. Tell me when you all have your answer, and then we'll all hold it up together. I'll give you the correct answer, and we'll see who the winner is. Now, all these values, just to make it a little bit even tougher, are in euros. So if you take it that €1 is about 1.5 Canadian dollar. Take that as the rate. So you all ready? You all understand? Any questions?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. So the first player I want the value of is a current Whitecap. It's Jake Nerwinski. The Whitecaps right back. He's just got a new deal. We've talked a lot about his salary on the recent episodes of the podcast. But what is his value on Transfer Market? We've mentioned that Jake Nerwinski could be a possibility of a trade. Let's see. So Zach's got his answer down.
All right, sir.
Steve, Will, you got yours? And Naveed, you got yours? Okay.
Yep.
Everyone hold your answer up. So Zach's 225. Naveed's 220. Will is 500. And I can't see Steve's.
Can you see? Oh, jeez. I don't want
Just
to turn off.
tell me, I'll trust you.
It's 300,000.
Okay, well, you're wrong. Now, this might surprise
Oh,
you.
there it is. There it is.
There we go. And this is going to give you a base for the rest of the show. Jake Nerwinski's transfer market value is €700,000.
What?
5 points to Will Silver. I was a little bit surprised by
Michael,
A little bit.
is this
You sure euros?
a prank show?
Was
Michael?
Yeah.
it Nichols? Was it Nichols?
Nichols?
700,000 Nichols?
Nichols,
Or pesos?
Seriously.
Steve,
Or
Michael.
Indian rupees? Indian rupees,
No.
maybe?
How can they not sell?
I know.
Sell now.
But would you pay €700,000
No!
for Jake? Okay, well, maybe that's why they can't sell. So this will give you a rough idea. Or maybe it won't, because I don't know how they came up with some of these figures. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just happy I didn't get the lowest number.
So Will is in the lead, early leader. Player 2 is a former Whitecap and a player very close to Zach's heart. He's Costa Rican. It's Kendall Waston. Currently with Saprissa in Costa Rica.
And
Will
Jake
that
was
make a
700.
Jake was €700,000. So remember, closest without going over. But remember that Kendall now plays in Costa Rica. He's not in MLS. What do you think at home? Remember, you can play along.
I'm in.
Excellent. Zach's got his. Well, you got yours? Naveed, you got yours?
Yeah.
Okay. How much is Kendall Waston worth? Hold up your answers. 2.2 million, says Naveed. 1.25 million. 1.2 million. 500,000, says Steve. One of you has got 5 points. Steve Pander, 5
Wow.
points. Kendall Waston is valued at 600,000 euros.
I was going to say 600.
What?
Could have been a bonus point then.
Someone needs to call Manu and get that fixed.
Seriously.
Yeah.
In what
No.
world is Jake Nerwinski worth more than Kendall? I know he's
Yeah,
older
Kendall has
and-
like World Cup appearances and whatnot.
I
Look-
guess
look at
they
it-
don't
look at
value
his
the
age.
Costa Rican league. That's the only thing I can think of. Or his age, possibly.
Age. Age
Yeah.
is what I thought.
But how old? Jake's like 26, 27, is he?
Still in the prime, right? So that's.
But you
And
know,
he's
you
American.
know what?
I'm not saying.
You know
I
what-
agree with you. I'm just telling you what I think it is.
You know what Indiana Jones said? It's not the age, it's the miles.
True. And could Kendall get out of that big rocks way in time? I'm not so sure at his age. He's not the fastest. So we've talked about a former Whitecap centre-back. Let's talk about a current one. Well, kind of, because he's out on loan at the moment, and that is Jasser Kamiri, the Tunisian. So Jake was 700,000, Kendall 600,000. What do you think on loan Whitecap centre-back Jasser Kamiri is worth on transfer market? I'm liking this round and this quiz already.
How much did
And
you say was Jake again?
Jake was 700,000, but don't necessarily base things on that.
No. I'm just so I couldn't remember what number you said.
How are you doing at home? We've got joint leaders at the moment, Will and Steve on 5. The bookies' odds are turned upside down.
I told you.
Right?
I'm
in.
almost at the point of just writing fun answers now.
Right.
It's
A
a
bag of
long way to
balls.
go. So you all got an answer?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold it up. Naveed 300, Will 400, 600, and I can't see Steve's.
800.
800. Oh, shh. One of you is spot on. There's no bonus for that. I'll maybe think about that for future shows. Naveed has tied it up. 300,000.
Nice.
That's our Kamiri.
I had 300,000. I crossed it
Damn it!
out.
I was thinking about flipping it and just putting 300. In. Thinking about doing that or 500. Oh well.
Wait, Steve, you had what? 800? What was it?
I put 800.
More than Jake?
I thought more than Jake because he still has some international appeal.
Yeah, and he's an
younger.
international player. He does. he
Yeah,
has
so I
played
thought
for-
there would be a little bit more value there.
Boy,
Interestingly-
I thought MLS was random and infuriating before, but this game has just driven that point home. Like,
Well, 3 of you are tied, which is not good for me because I was using the placing in this for the next round, so we might have to roll a
Oh.
dice. But let's just hope Zach doesn't tie things up. No offense, Zach.
No worries.
Well, if there is a tiebreaker, Naveed should get it because he was bang on with one of them.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Now, an interesting thing about Jasta Kamiri, on the last episode of the podcast, I was saying, because Zach was asking, how's he getting on? I said, I've been watching, and he's been playing in San Antonio. Caleb Wilkins tweeted out some stats, I think, from Analyst Evolved, and he is the 92nd ranked defender or centre back in USL out of 95.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's
So
never good when some of your stats have negatives next to them and a bunch of the
Yes.
other ones have 0 point something.
Yes. That is not looking good for Jasser coming back to the Whitecaps, you have to say. Maybe he'll pick up. But anyway, from defence to attack, and a current Whitecap, one that is still here playing with the Whitecaps, it's Lucas Cavallini, good old Canadian boy. Now, you can imagine he's probably a bit of a jump from the guys that we've spoken to so far. I'll give you a clue. We're talking more than $1 million.
Yeah.
That's not a clue, Michael. A clue
I'm
would
here
be
to help.
more than what they paid for him.
Which I can't remember what they paid for him.
I can.
Okay, so maybe it's that. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, he came from a league that was maybe, I don't know how you would class like Uruguay to MLS. Would you say it's below in the world rankings, the kind of pecking order?
Oh, he went to the Mexican League.
Oh yeah, of course. he came
Mexican
from-
league. Yeah, Mexico.
Yay. Oh well, yeah, he came from a better league to MLS then, and he did come in a big ticket, and he's a designated player. Maybe factor all those things in. This is probably the toughest of the five. So Zach's got his answer.
I have the wrong answer, so don't worry.
I'm in.
I'm into.
Okay.
Ready?
Oh, went. Okay, hold your answers up. Lucas Cavallini, 4.5 says Naveed. 5.5 says, 4.5 says Zach.
Oh,
And 3 million. Well, we've got another spot on answer.
okay.
In fact, we've got two of them.
Oh,
It's 4.5 million.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm in second place then.
Yes. Amazingly, you've just jumped up from nowhere. So 5 points to each. And Naveed is out in front on 10 now. So
Didn't they pay
that-
6 million for him? Or maybe that was.
I
thought
thought
it
it was
was
about
yeah.
4 or 4.5. So
Right, something around that.
wow. So that spot on answer also might give Zach a bit of an edge here. So the last one in round one
Whoa.
is a former Whitecap.
Yeah, that piece of paper.
He's currently plying his trade in Bayern Munich. So there is a little bit of
Oh.
German.
Another
Jeez.
jump. Another jump.
Another-
Another jump.
a little
Big
bit of a jump.
Oh,
And
I read that the other day,
the
actually.
clue I will give you with this is his value has actually dropped from last year. Not by a lot, but it's dropped. So Alphonso Davies transfer market
I don't know what it
value
was last year.
in euros.
I know what it got to. I just don't know how far it's fallen.
I don't even know what it got to, you know. I don't remember that at all. I just read a random number.
Initially, when I was putting this together and I was coming up with a list of players, I didn't want there to be such a big difference between them. I knew I wanted to have Lucas and I wanted to have Fonzie. And then when I looked at the other Whitecaps and former Whitecaps, nobody was really up there. But I'll do a bit more research for the next time if we have this
So-
round again.
My guess is not based on transfer market, but last year there were some crazy valuations of him in other places. So this is below those, but might be way off.
I
Yeah,
remember
I'm-
reading something like literally like a month ago in the German news.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Then you should win, Naveed.
Have you all got your
I-
answers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have no idea.
I'll tell you now as well, because I didn't want to tell you when I took these. So it was on Tuesday, so it was quite recent. So if you had cheated, you
Okay.
would have known. So 50
Oh,
million for
Zach.
Zach, 33 million Will, 65, and Steve, 45.
Oh.
We have a winner. You're all under, but Naveed gets another 5
Oh.
points.
Racking
75.
it up.
75.
He was at-
He
he was at like
75?
yeah, he was at 80 or 100 for a while.
Oh,
At 100?
Was he?
Yeah.
I
was at
remember
no
like
idea.
He was at 80.
60 something.
He went down from 80 to 75.
Wow.
So fantastic.
I honestly thought it was high at 45.
yeah.
No, I knew I wasn't going over with 50.
Well, there's a lot of points still on the board, so don't worry, that was only round 1. And at the end of round 1, we've got a 3-way tie for second. Will, Steve, and Zach all have 5 points.
But I'm ahead because I got one right.
Oh no,
Yes.
that's just the time.
Tiebreaker.
That's a tiebreaker for the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Nothing else. I knew you were going to start doing this crap.
But it gets me a better seating in the next round.
Yes,
Oh
it
my
does.
Lord.
'Cause
So this is
Naveed
what
out in
Michael was
front.
saying. This is
in
what you were
50.
saying about competitiveness.
Yes. Now, the next round might be where we really see some competitiveness.
Wait. So I went 1 for 5. Is that better than the FO in transfers or worse?
Well, nobody
Please
scored.
put
Nobody
put your-
secured a 10.
True. Put your comments. Put your thoughts in the comments of this video.
So, have you all enjoyed round 1? I hope so.
The Jake Nerwinski one still blows my mind. I
Yes.
was
Yeah.
so off.
At first, I wasn't going to put him in, and then transfer market's weird. When you click into it in
weird.
one spot, it's got a figure, and then when you actually click into the player, it's got a different figure. So I went into what it is when you click into the player, because Jake was 660 to 700, but eventually 700 was what it settled at. But I was like, whoa! And then when I put Kendall in, I was like, what? This makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe age, maybe the league that they're in. So we're going back to an old favourite for round 2, but we've done it with a twist. It's 30 seconds to Mars. Yeah. We're not playing music on this show because we'll probably get dinged by YouTube. I'm not quite sure how the copyright strikes work, so I've kept the music out of this, apart from our theme song that the guys haven't heard, but they will when this video goes live. So, this is 30 Seconds to Mars, MLS edition. And this is an individual round, so there's no writing down for this one. Each of you is going to get allocated a topic. And Naveed will have the first choice of the 4 envelopes. They're numbered 1 to 4. Zach will have the second choice. Will got the first one right, so Will get the third choice. And Steve doesn't get a choice. I'm sorry, Steve.
That's fine.
What you will have is 30 seconds, and only 30 seconds, Zach. I am timing. You can't see it because I'm holding it up in this. I need to work in this background, but I am holding a watch up. Jeez, this is awful. You'll have 30 seconds, trust me on that. You have to give me as many of the correct answers in 30 seconds as possible. Verbally. Each question has 10 answers that I'm looking for. So there's 10 points at stake. If you give me 3 incorrect answers, your turn is over.
Oof.
So that's just to basically stop. So for example, if I said one of the topics was name the top 10 teams in this year's English Premiership, and you just started saying every single team, you would obviously get it. But if you get 3 wrong, that's the fair way to do it. So I have them here, numbers 1 to 4. Again, you maybe take my word for that. What do you want, Naveed? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
He doesn't get to know what the subjects are?
No.
No. Let's go with number 3.
Number 3. Oh ho.
It's just a blind draw. That's why it's no advantage.
Yeah. But he got to pick out of all 4, and I would probably say this is the hardest of the 4 topics.
Love it. Love it.
So remember, this is all MLS related for this episode. So what I want you to give me, Naveed, and each of you, I'll give you 10 to 15 seconds to have a little think if you want to write some stuff down before we get to your answer. So, in fact, what will be very nice, I'll give you 30 seconds before to write down some answers, and then 30 seconds to give me your answers. Let's do it that way. So your topic, Naveed, is I want the first 10 teams to win their first ever MLS Cup. So not the first 10 teams to win it. So not like 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, etc. So one team might have won it in 96. They
This
might
is
have won
an
it
easy
again another
category.
year. What's that?
This is an easy category.
No, it's not. Because if you get 3 wrong answers, you're out.
Naveed's gonna clean up.
No. Okay, go ahead again. Can you repeat it again?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the first 10 teams to win their first ever MLS Cup. So, for example, one of the teams might have won it 3 or 4 times, but that only
Right.
counts as one team. So I want I want 10 teams.
They just won it once then, I guess.
Yeah, like the first time that they've won it.
Okay.
So, for example,
okay.
I'll give you a clue. The Whitecaps are not on this list.
That wasn't going to be my guess.
So, are you ready?
30 seconds, huh?
30 seconds. Wait till I get my marker so I can mark this off. Your 30 seconds, Naveed, starts now.
TFC.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
10 seconds gone.
Columbus.
Correct.
New England.
Incorrect. You've got 1 life left and 5 seconds left.
Okay, let's go with Dallas. Oh, they
Incorrect.
won it many times. Actually. That was
Oh.
bad.
That was
No,
bad.
And,
That was
I think Naveed misunderstood the question.
No, no.
You thought
Right.
the teams that only won one time?
Right. That was
No.
bad, actually.
No.
No, that wasn't the question.
Oh,
The question was like who, since the beginning of MLS,
okay.
who has won it, like their first MLS Cup. So, for example, I guarantee you probably the Red Stars are in there, or
Well, like
Galaxy-
Red Bulls, Galaxy,
Galaxy. Yeah,
Seattle.
Did you
DC.
misunderstand the question?
Yeah,
Right,
that's why I
okay.
even asked you. It's like they just won it once. I think before I started. I
Right,
asked.
okay.
Okay.
We'll give you a second chance if everyone agrees.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So 30 seconds
Okay.
starting
then, okay.
now.
Red Bull.
Incorrect.
Whoa. Well, the Sounders.
Incorrect.
What?
15 seconds gone. You scored 1 the first time.
Oh, right. Columbus.
Correct.
Columbus was there. Who else was there?
5 seconds. Just give me teams.
Okay, Toronto. Well, I said that actually. That was
No.
incorrect.
Okay. No, yeah,
Actually,
you scored
was
1
my-
again.
Same.
Can I go? Can I just
You're
get?
not gonna get
Not for
no
points.
points.
Okay.
No points.
Go for it.
DC United,
Correct.
Chicago, Kansas City,
Correct.
LA
Where-
Galaxy,
Correct.
Crew, San Jose Earthquakes,
Correct.
Houston
Jesus.
Dynamo,
Correct.
Colorado Rapids.
Correct.
Wow.
Wow. Zach, you would have
I'm missing
cleaned up
2.
that one.
Yep.
I'm missing 2. Hang on. Who am I missing?
2009,
Oh yes, Real Salt Lake.
2015.
Did you say the Fire? Do you say the Fire?
Yeah.
Yep.
They were 98.
Portland? No,
Yes.
no, what was that?
Yeah, Portland.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was bad.
Maybe
It's a
that
hard
wasn't
one.
the easiest question to understand. I'm sorry if that was the case.
I
That's
wish
It's
I
okay.
got
really
that
exciting
question.
because it's only 1 point, so you've got
Yeah.
a great chance of catching them up now.
Exactly.
I will try and make sure the rest are easier to understand. So, Zach actually gets the choice of 1, 2, or 4.
Let's go 4.
Okay.
Ooh, the one right next to 3.
For Adrian Kahn and Kendall Waston.
So 4. Oh ho ho. So again, I'll give you 30 seconds to jot some names down and then we'll get going. So I want you to name me the 10 players who are currently, as of this week, and that's important, in the top 10 of all-time MLS appearances. So the top 10 MLS
And
appearances.
you thought his question was
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
This is harder, Michael.
We did this on a show a couple of years ago. That's why I'm... Okay, I thought that was one of the easier ones. Good luck, you two.
Uh-oh.
But let's be honest, you've only got 1 to beat so far, so... So this has certainly got the score interesting. And if scores are tied at the end of the quiz, I have a tiebreaker round. If you think this round is hard, you're probably going to hate the 5th and final round. Okay, so we'll get going now.
Okay. So
Zach's. So
okay.
I'm looking for the top 10 all-time appearance makers in MLS as of this week. Go.
Wando,
No.
Kyle Beckerman,
Correct.
Nick Raimondo,
Correct.
Matt Beasler.
Incorrect. You've got 1 life left and 14 seconds.
Oh, that's not him. Landy Cakes.
Incorrect.
Oh man.
Zach is out.
That's
2
a hard
points.
one.
You
This
got
is
the
a hard-
top
that's-
2.
Way harder question.
You got Nick Raimondo and Kyle Beckerman, which was 1 and 2. Kevin Hartman,
Okay.
Oh,
Keeper.
Jeff Larentovich,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Chad
yeah.
Marshall. Just think of all your cards you've been opening, Zach. Brad Davis, Drew Moore, Dax McCarthy, Steve Ralston, Bobby Boswell.
That was a tough one, I thought.
yeah.
I wish I could have switched questions with you, Naveed.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
so
tough.
Naveed's still got a lead, but it's been cut by 1.
No, he's still winning. He's still winning because he got 5 points in the first round. Two 5 points in the first round.
He got 3 5 points in the first round. He was on 15.
Oh right.
So,
Oh, right.
well,
15, yeah.
1 or 2?
2.
2.
Ooh, the one right next to 3.
Let's see.
I think you'll like this one. So I'll give you 30 seconds to think and write some down, and then we'll get going. So I'm looking for the top 10, again, as of this current week, all-time MLS goal scorers. Which I think... Oh, no, I won't say anything. I'm just going to have a look to see what Steve's is, because I can't remember what I did. Oh, you'll like yours, Steve.
Yeah. I'm really not having difficulty naming more than 3 right now of the Wills.
So we'll start in 5 seconds. Okay. So, well, 30 seconds to name as many of the MLS top 10 all-time goal scorers as you can. Go.
Chris Wondolowski,
Correct.
Landon Donovan,
Correct.
Kai Kamara,
Correct.
Thierry Henry.
Incorrect. 1 life lost. You have 1, 2, and 5. 10 seconds to go.
Freddie Montero.
Incorrect. 3, 2, 1, and time is up. So you
Those are the
scored.
I think I know 2 of the other
Sorry, I
Yep.
ran out of.
Those are the 3 that I thought of.
Jeff Cunningham.
ones. Is Juan Pablo Angel in there?
No.
Oh,
Jeff Cunningham.
Jeff Cunningham's number
Jeff
3.
Cunningham.
Brian
Dempsey.
Ching.
No.
No.
Jamie
Dempsey.
Moreno.
Clint Dempsey. No.
Bradley Wright Phillips.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I should have got that one.
Ante Razov.
No, I wouldn't even know. No.
Jason Kreis.
Price. Yeah.
Dwayne D. Rosario, guys.
Oh,
He's on my written
Dero.
list. He's on my written list here.
And
Hero.
sneaking in at the back at number 10, it's Taylor Twellman.
I thought about him, but then I thought that would be a dumb answer.
No.
You'd like to sneak in at the back post, Taylor.
I've got to say, I would probably only have got 4 of those. So, which was still better than Will.
Which
But
was
your
the
3
one that I said that wasn't on Thierry Henry?
Thierry Henry, yeah. I don't think he was
wasn't
probably
he?
here enough.
Yeah, and he didn't play on turf either.
Only played for like 4 years.
But those 3 points will take you into second place. Now, Steve, you didn't get to pick yours.
I'll pick one.
I think you'll like this.
Uh-oh.
This was the first one that popped into my head when I was coming up with them. That's why it was number 1. So I want you to name me the 10 original MLS teams that played in that 1996 inaugural MLS season. But I need their proper names at the time for you to get the point. So I'll give you 30 seconds to think about that. One of them If you get the name slightly wrong, I'll take it. But yeah, for some of them, I would need the name that they were in 1996. So what teams, if you look at the standings in 1996 in MLS, will you find in there? 10 more seconds to have a think about that. I fancy Steve to get at least 6 here.
I'm not sure.
Spot.
I'm not sure about that, but
No
we'll
pressure on you, Steve. Okay, so that is your time up.
Okay.
Your 30 seconds to name me the 10 original MLS teams starting now.
Dallas Burn,
Correct.
New York All-Stars.
I will take... No,
Okay.
I won't take that.
Okay. Kansas City Wizards,
Yes,
LA Galaxy,
correct.
Houston Dynamo.
Incorrect.
Oh,
1 life left.
San Jose Earthquakes.
Oh, incorrect.
Oh, I thought they were an original team.
San Jose Clash.
Oh, Clash. Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew they were the Clash.
Columbus Crew, DC United, New York, New
Yeah.
Jersey, Metro
They
Star,
were
Yeah.
Metro
Miami
Stars.
Fusion.
Metro Stars. Oh,
Metro
that's-
Stars.
Yeah.
Miami Fusion.
No.
No, Fusion weren't in that. They came in after. They were an expansion team.
Okay. The LA Galaxy, New England Revolution.
Yep.
Was Colorado Rapids one?
Yes.
I was
And-
thinking those teams came a little bit
Dallas-
after. That's why I knew they were
Dallas
early,
Burn,
but I
Kansas City
didn't know.
Wizards.
Don't know if you said DC United. Tampa
Yeah.
Bay Mutiny.
Mutiny. I have Tampa Bay, but I didn't know the mutiny part.
No, I would have got.
Interesting.
If I thought Tampa Bay was in, I would have put Mutiny. They just all the names come all at once. You don't know which one to sort through.
Yeah. So that's interesting. At the end of round 2, let's have
I had the
a-
hardest category, Michael.
excuses already.
No,
But
for
you
me,
fit-
for me it was the
But
hardest.
you finished in second though.
But-
You
well,
had the choice.
yes, I know.
wanted
You,
to-
you
I didn't have
picked
any
it.
choice. I
You
had
wanted
choice
the
with a
choice.
random pick.
You wanted the choice. Remember, you were fighting for second place.
So let's look at the scores on the doors. In 4th place, it's Zach coming up the rear with 7. Joint second, Will and Steve with 8. Way out in front on 16 points, despite a nightmare round.
Yeah.
It's Naveed.
Zach could have cleaned up on my question for sure.
It's all about the luck of the draw. So let us move on now to round 3. And round 3 is a round that I am calling Where in the World is Carson Bushman Dormant? That's a play on Where in the World is Carmen Santiago.
Yep.
And if anyone is wondering, Estonia is the answer. Carson Bushman Dormant plays for Viljandi JK Tulevic in Estonia. That might give you an idea of what this round is. In this round, I am going to give you the names of 5 Canadian players who are plying their trade somewhere in the world outside of Canada. I will let you know what club they are at. All you have to do is simply write down what country that club plays in. You'll get 1 point for each correct answer. If somebody gets all 5 correct, you'll get a bonus 3 points. I don't think that's going to happen. But who knows? So we'll do it like we did the first round. We'll get you to write each answer for each player. So we'll start off with a guy that Zach knows well and Naveed knows well. So I'm sorry if this gives him a bit of an advantage. I'm pretty sure Naveed played with him. It's Ethan Gage.
Oh.
Ethan Gage currently plays for Sunshine George Cross FC, but they're also known as, because they've just changed their name to that, they're also known as Caroline Springs George Cross. So what I want you to do is tell me what country is Ethan Gage playing his football in?
That's not the last club I knew he was at.
Well, now see, the Gage is full, and he's 30 now, which kind of makes you feel old. The central midfielder is in his 7th club since leaving the Whitecaps from during their USL days.
My answer then.
My answer in too.
You good, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got a wrong answer, but I'm in.
hold your answers up.
Oh, we're writing it down.
Oh, yep.
Okay, I wrote Mine is very tiny.
Ireland,
Oh, you can't read it.
South
probably.
Africa,
You can't
USA.
read- I say Australia.
It is Australia.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
That gave me an advantage.
Now, he's currently plying his trade in Victoria State League One, which is semi-pro, and it's only the 4th tier in Victoria. Never mind Australia, it's the 6th tier in the Australian soccer pyramid.
Jeez.
So I imagine he's got a job and stuff down there if he's playing semi-pro.
Is
David,
he
how old are
paying
you?
them? He's paying them, right?
Possibly.
David, how old are you?
I'm 32. He's a 91. I'm an 89. Yeah. Ethan.
Yeah, he's 30 just now. I think he turns
Yeah.
31 this year.
Man.
Wow, so Naveed extends his lead there. Now, the next one is a guy that some of you might know, but he's got no connection with the Whitecaps. It's Eli Guindo,
What?
former Trinity Western player. He was with TSS. He had trials with Pacific FC, and in the end, they didn't take him. He is currently with Jammerbugt FC. That's JAMMERBUGT. Jammerbugt. Probably murdered that. I'm sorry. Eli Guindo was with TSS for I think 2 seasons, definitely 1 season. Then he was playing in VMSL as well. He started out as a forward. He can also play like midfield, attacking midfielder. He's what the Whitecaps are looking for. He's a 10, he's an 8, he's a 6. With TSS, he was playing as a centre back, but with this club, Jammerbugt, he's back to playing midfield. He's 25 years old, and he joined Jammerbugt in February 2020. You all got your answers? Hold them up. Let me see who you think Jammerbugt is. Sweden says, well, Alaska? Does that say?
I said, well, if you can read Bulgaria.
Oh,
but
Bulgaria.
no
What
idea.
does yours say, Steve?
Jamaica.
Oh, no, he went off his own accord. And what was yours, Zach?
Finland.
Oh, close. It was Denmark.
Oh.
Nil point for everybody there. They play in Division 2 in Denmark, which is the 3rd tier of Danish football. Now, the next one does have a Whitecaps connection and a UBC connection. So obviously Naveed is the former award-winning player with UBC is going to know this.
You know, you put me on the spot now.
Conor
Oh.
Gilham. So he was a bit
Yeah.
after Naveed's time.
Yeah, I know.
So Conor is currently with SC Bruhl SG. That's BRUHL SC Bruhl SG. So the 25-year-old defender, Conor Gilham, came through the Whitecaps residency programme before being a standout centre-back up at UBC with the Thunderbirds. He had some time at TSS as well along the way. Now, the Whitecaps were interested in signing him to a deal. They had him involved with the development squad, but he chose to go over to Europe. He had some interest from the CPL, but he left Canada summer of 2019. He went to Germany at first, but that is not where he currently is. So hold up where you think SC Bruhl is. Belgium says Will. Belgium says Steve. Germany says the
No.
incorrect Zach.
Is Austria or Switzerland?
Yeah, I had it was between Austria and Switzerland. I went with Austria.
It's Switzerland.
Oh no.
Not a good round so far. That's what I like.
Man.
Although I'd have liked someone to close the gap in the
seriously.
Naveed, not him to extend it. We want to keep the excitement going. But there's a lot of points to come up in round 5, so yes. Now, the 4th of our 5 players for this round. Kyle Lemon. He's from Vancouver. I've never heard of him until I went on this. I want to give a shout out to Canucks Abroad. I used their database for this. Now, Kyle Lemon is with Bedfont Sports Club. Where in the world is Bedfont Sports Club? So yeah, Canucks Abroad, if anyone doesn't know, they follow on Twitter, if you follow the Twitter handle, They'll let you know all the different Canadian players, where they're playing the trade. They've also got a database of all the Canadian players that are playing around the world. It's a fascinating list, so definitely check that out. So Kyle Lemon is a Vancouver-born midfielder. He's 26. He's represented Cascadia for the 2019 friendly against the Chagos Islands. Where do you think he plays? Bedfont Sports Club. You all got an answer? Okay, hold your answers up. Ireland, says Will. South Africa, says Steve. Belgium, says Zach. Naveed?
Still writing. I'm wild guess. Thailand.
No. England.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
He is in he's in the Isthmian League, which is one of my favourite leagues in the world. Whenever I do go to London, I go to games in the Isthmian League. Isthmian League, South Central. They're the 8th tier of English football. He's a midfielder from Vancouver. I'm just throwing it out there. The Whitecaps need a number 10. Or an attack-minded number 8. Or a centre-back with a good foot.
Or a false 9.
Or a false 9. Or anyone.
Anyone.
The transfer window closes very soon. So
A Libero that's a playmaker.
our fifth player could come in and probably do a job with the Whitecaps still. Even though he's 37 now. It's Issy Nakajima Farron.
He's still around?
Where did
Yes.
he go?
He joined a club in March this year. And that club is UE Tarrega. Tarrega. UE Tarrega. So yeah, Issy, 37 now, the former Canadian international, Calgary born. He's played with the TFC. He's played with the Impact. He may as well come and give the Whitecaps a go. Just tick off the trifecta. He was with Pacific FC for their inaugural CPL season. He was doing some coaching and stuff with CCB in the VMSL as well. But he headed to Taraga in March of this year. They play in the 5th tier of this country. So let me see your answers.
Oh, wait a second. I still need a second. Don't say what it is.
And I think Naveed's still writing as well.
I drew a blank. I was blanking. Okay. 1 second. Almost there.
What's the team called again, Michael?
UE Tarrega. Tarrega. Just while we're waiting, I'll show everyone off my wonderful little snazzy waistcoat. I thought I would dress up as a game show host for this. Obviously, the baseball cap lets that down. I don't have a top hat. I will work on that for the next episode. So hold your answers up, gents. Japan, Malaysia, Bulgaria, and I can't read that. Egypt.
Yeah.
I was going for Malaysia too, actually. What's
It's the 5th
division?
tier.
Yeah, 5th tier.
Primera Catalana in Spain.
What?
Whoa.
Issy has gone to Spain. Now that was not a good round. There was 1 point scored. It was by Naveed. He's extended his lead at the top now. 17 points.
The gauge is full.
I think folk are already hating Naveed. Just going to throw that out there.
What's there to hate? He's such a nice guy.
I should have gotten Connor's right too, though. Switzerland
Yeah.
or that was.
I thought someone would put Germany if they knew that he had gone to Germany, but then I think that's his 3rd club actually since he left. So he's bounced around a little bit.
By the name of the club, it was one of those 3 countries. But, so I just went for the biggest.
So we're coming to round 4. There's 2 more rounds to go, but there is a lot of points still at stake. This round is made up of 4 parts. So in this round, it's Do You Know Who I Am? Which if you listen to the preview show from last season, or the season before, this was Joe's round. I've revamped it a little bit. So in this round, you're going to be given clues to 4 current MLS players. Now, none of them are current Whitecaps players. So I'll let you know that now as a hint. But all 4 of these players currently play in MLS this season, 2021. I'm going to give 10 clues for each player, and you can have a guess at any time. So to have a guess, just go, Zach, Steve. So just say your name and guess. If you guess incorrectly, you are out for the rest of this player. So you don't want to jump in thinking you're Mr. Cocky Zach. But if you are Mr. Cocky, 10 points, you could be in the lead.
Remember,
so if you get it on the first question, 10. Second clue, 9. 8, 7, 6, all the way down to 1. Everyone will get it by 1. So if it's getting lower and lower, you want to get in quick. I have actually bought proper buzzers for if we ever get to do this in person. We can have a trip down to California. I'm all for that. So you all understand what you're going to do?
Yep, let's go.
Yep.
Okay. Player 1. So 10 points if you can get it from this first one. I was born on May 19th, 1993. Obviously, all of them are going to start like this. And if anybody knows players' dates of birth, you're in with a good shout. Clue 2. I was born in Valencia. You can see the cogs turning. This is why we've decided we're not going to put this out as a podcast. We're just going to keep it on YouTube because the silence isn't great on podcasts. And we want to get our YouTube channel up. So this is, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. Do what all the young kids tell you to do. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. All that malarkey.
Smash the bell.
Yes, smash the bell. We're trying to get to 1,000. Not going to happen. But we're still trying. Okay, clue number 3. I have been capped 54 times for my country. Have I made these too hard? Yes. Did I do that on purpose? Yes. Am I a bastard? Yes. Clue 4. I have played professionally for 5 teams in 4 different countries. These probably aren't helping, so I'll maybe move on. I made my debut for Caracas. If you get it on this, you get 6 points. I have been with my current MLS team since 2017.
Oh,
I was
can I?
yeah.
Are you gonna make a guess?
If you guess and you're wrong, you're out for this.
That's okay. Are you gonna guess, Naveed, or can I?
Go for it.
I'm gonna guess Joseph Martinez.
Correct! Because the twist was he was born in Valencia,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Valencia, Venezuela.
Yeah.
Well
Oh,
done.
That's well done.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Ricky.
5. You get 5 points for that. Well done, Zach. The rest of the clues were, I joined my current MLS team from Italian side Torino.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
I won the MLS Cup in 2018. I won the MLS Golden Boot in 2018. I play for Atlanta United. Well done, Zach.
I should have got it on the Caracas. Because I was like, that's Venezuela.
Yeah, I thought that would be the start of the clues going your way. So that moves you up to 12. 5 points behind Naveed. See, these gaps can close, and the last round is a lot of points up as well. Here we go with player 2. So when I give you the dates of birth, try and work out what age they are as well, because that is a kind of a hint.
That's what I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't help.
I was
Me
born...
neither.
Well, this one might. I was born on 20th of April, 1986. He's a little bit older. Still 22 years younger than me, though, so he's a spring chicken as far as I'm concerned. For 9 points, I was born in Allstatten.
Alstatin?
Alstatin. Alstatten. And I'll explain in the next one where that is. I have never been capped for my country at senior level, but I was capped for the Swiss under-15s. This is for 8 points. Ooh. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have got most of these until the very, very end. That's why I'm the host. I have only played professionally in North America. So yes, born in Alstatin. I'll give you a bonus clue. He moved here when he was 15.
Yeah, let's move on to the next question.
My video has frozen, but you can still hear me, so I will keep going. I made my MLS debut in 2009, where I made 26 appearances, all of them starts.
Born. What year was he born again?
86.
1986.
86.
2009.
2009.
I'm just trying to get my camera fixed at the moment. There, I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. I played 5 seasons for one of the 3 Canadian MLS teams.
Steve,
Yes,
there weren't many Europeans playing in college back then. The only one that comes to mind at all is Stephen Fry.
correct, Steve. Well done.
Wow.
Because if he made his debut at age of 23, then he definitely was, and he came to North America at 15. He was in school somewhere for sure.
Good job, Steve.
5 points
Well
to
done.
Steve. Jumps into second spot on 13, just 4 behind Naveed now.
So I'm assuming Alstatin is in Switzerland?
Switzerland, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't want to say Switzerland. as
Yeah, that
clue
would
just.
that would have given it away
Yeah.
more.
The other clues were going to be, I've been with my current MLS side since 2014. I have won 2 MLS Cups. I currently play for a Cascadian team. I play for Seattle Sounders.
I thought you were going to say the last one was going to be, and I celebrated one of those
Yeah.
cups with Michael.
And I ate a donut in front of Michael.
Donut.
Okay, the third of the 4 players. This is tight. This is getting good. Come on, Will. If you can get 5 points as well, we're closing the gap here. Player 3. I was born on December 30th, 1994. Kind of a Christmas baby. Clue 2. And I've kept this one a little vague. I was born in Africa. How are you doing at home? Remember, they're all current MLS players. Clue 3. I have played for 9 clubs in 5 countries and 3 continents.
Can you repeat that clue?
I have played for 9 clubs in 5 countries and in 3 continents. Oh, Zach looks like he wants to guess.
I'm going to wait.
Okay. Clue 4, which would be for 7 points. I made my debut for my first club as a 14-year-old in 2009?
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, no. 1994. 1994.
He was
No,
born in 94.
I gotta wait. That's not.
Oh, that would give you 7 points and put you in the lead.
I'm gonna wait.
I made my MLS debut in 2013.
Throws me off. I had an idea, but it throws me off now.
Oh, I thought that was the one that was going to give it away.
No, because I was thinking somebody else because of the other clues.
Ah. Okay. I made my MLS debut. Oh no, I gave you that one. I have played for 5 MLS clubs. Which I'll admit surprised me when I dug that stat out. So it would be for 5 points. The next one's for 4 points. And I think folk might get it in the next one. And Steve, if you get it, you could tie Naveed. I have won the Canadian Championship. Oh.
I always guess Steve.
Steve?
It's just a random guess. Kakuta Mane.
Correct, Steve!
Oh,
I didn't even know that at all.
I eliminated him much earlier in my.
The one of the clues I eliminated, but then the last one I guessed right back onto him.
Whoa, Steve and Naveed tied in the lead on 17.
9
This is your
clubs.
nightmare, Steve, because I wanted you to produce the rest of these.
I don't want to be the winner.
Wow.
Okay, the last clue or the last player in round 4. Who am I? I was born on July 31st, 1987. You guys can work out how old that is.
Oh, I'm not gonna guess, but I have an idea.
Oof, if you guessed now, this would put you a massive lead. Okay, for 9 points, I was born in Princeton, New Jersey.
You said 87, right?
87. Oh, I so love not being on the other end of these.
I know this.
I would be scoring nothing.
I have a clue on 2 people, but I'm not 100% sure on either one.
Okay, for 8 points, I have played professionally for 7 clubs in 6 different countries.
Oh, that throws me off.
You might get it in one of the next 3, I think. I speak fluent English, Dutch, German, Italian, and Spanish.
Oh,
Which might give you a clue as to what countries he's also played in. I've got to say, I'm very impressed that anyone can be fluent. I know a lot of players are, and like Pamadou Ka is a great example. But like to be fluent in 5 languages is like absolutely crazy. Okay, so for I think 6 points, I made my MLS debut in 2004.
That doesn't help at all.
So not quite an OG, but close-ish.
He spent 17 years in MLS. Oh, but he might have
No,
left in the
You
middle.
didn't say that.
No, you're right. Yeah, I jumped to a conclusion.
Because the next clue, in 2006, I set a then record by becoming the youngest MLS player ever to be sold.
Steve,
Got it. I got it.
oh,
I think Steve got in first.
yeah.
it was the Altidore?
Altitude.
No, you are out.
Oh,
I can see his face. I can't remember his name.
Does somebody else want to guess?
Okay, I'll guess.
That was my guess too.
well, you're still alive. You're still alive.
still
Yeah, I'm
alive
still alive.
because of
I know.
So
Can
Zach,
I guess?
yep.
This is probably a bad guess, but is it Freddie Adu?
Oh no, you're out as well. So now it is this is your chance. Well, no pressure on you.
What was the last one again? He was the youngest.
He was in 2006.
2006. Yeah.
He set a record by becoming the youngest MLS player to ever be sold. I don't think that is the current record.
No.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it's definitely not. So the next clue, which would be for 4 points. I have played for my country at 2 World Cups.
Altidore would have fit that one too.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Wait.
Altidore doesn't speak the languages. I knew that.
That's I wasn't aware of that at all. I had no idea whether he
I
could.
know.
Yeah, but I don't even know where he went in Europe either. So I don't.
If any of this is wrong, this is a mixture of Transfer Market and Wikipedia. So. Okay, for 3 points. I have made 151 appearances for my country, scoring 17 goals.
See, that tells me it's a midfielder. I shouldn't be giving clues.
I know, you're in the lead just now, Steve. For 2 points. I have won an MLS Cup. For 1 point. Come on, Will. Come on, Will.
I have a guess if no one gets it.
I joined
So
my
do I,
current
so do I.
MLS team in 2014 for a $10 million transfer fee.
Oh, Bradley? It's me.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Oh.
Bradley. I was thinking Bradley at the beginning when it was 7. Then when you said languages, I wasn't sure that he was fluent in that.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
threw me off.
He was born in Princeton because his dad was the head coach of Princeton University at the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that at all.
Wow.
But I was thinking Bradley because I don't know what at the beginning I was thinking Bradley, but I think it was the coming back or something like that you said. I don't know what. There was one clue that I thought it was Bradley, but then I went to Altidore.
He speaks German, Dutch, wow, no.
Italian, Spanish.
Yeah, no.
It's
no.
like, I was very impressed by that,
He
actually.
was at Gladbach, right? So
Yes.
Ah.
he was in Italy.
Oh, I didn't know that he was there. I just remember him
So-
coming from Italy. That's all I knew about his history.
Whew.
We've got 1 round to go. And the score's on the doors. In 4th place, on 8 points, is Will Silver. In 3rd place, on 12 points, it's Zachary Adam Eisenheimer. In 2nd on 17, it's Steve Pander. And that one, Michael Bradley,
Yeah.
could win this for Naveed.
Fine
How
lines.
ironic would that be?
Fine
You're going to be
lines.
loving Michael Bradley after that. But there is a lot, and I mean a lot of points up in this last round. And this last round is a round that is made up of 3 things. And we're going to... I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but we'll think of a fun name for it. Listeners, let us know. What we're going to be doing in this round is there's going to be 3 parts, and each part is a category. And the first category, I'll tell you now, and then I'll explain how we're going to do this. It's the top 20 CONCACAF teams in the FIFA Men's World Rankings. As of today, funnily enough, they were just announced. So, the whole FIFA rankings were. So we're looking for the top 20 CONCACAF teams in the FIFA Men's World Rankings. But there's more. As my dog gets up on the couch. She wants to take part in this. What we're going to be doing for this round, you're all playing this together and against each other. And the person in last place gets an advantage here. Will gets to go first. Then it's Zach. Then it's Steve. And then it's Naveed. And then we'll do the same for the second and the third parts.
So this is the FIFA this national team rankings.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So all I'm
have no
looking
idea
for,
about it.
but before you get all worried that I want them in order, I don't. There's 20 teams, the top 20 teams. I just want you to give me a country that is in the top 20 of the CONCACAF rankings at the moment. Guess correct, you survive till it's your next turn.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
Guess
okay.
incorrect.
CONCACAF. Okay, CONCACAF.
Yeah.
Just CONCACAF. Okay.
Yeah. Guess incorrect, and you're out of this
I'm
round.
Can we write names down and then cross them off as other
Yes,
people are
uh-huh,
saying them, or should we?
I'm going to give you time to do that as I explain a little bit more. So whoever is out first gets 0 points. Whoever is out second gets 3 points. Sorry, whoever is out second gets 3 points. Whoever is out third gets 6 points, and the last man standing gets the full 10 points, as long as they can answer a thing to give them one round further. So say, for example, it gets down to Steve and Naveed. If Steve gets his wrong, Naveed has to get his next one right to stay alive. Otherwise, they both get 6 points.
Oh.
So you're basically just going to give me a country that's in the top 20 of the CONCACAF ranking. So obviously there's some obvious ones there. If you repeat an answer that's already been given, you're out. So you need to pay attention to what everyone is saying as well. So I'll give you another minute or so to write some answers down. When we do this live, this will be when I go to your tweets and your messages in the chat. But we can't do that just now, so I'll plug some stuff. As I said, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that red button, smash the bell, be a bell ender. You know you want to. And turn on notifications just so you can know when these go live on the channel. If you're not following us on Twitter, give us a follow at AFTN Canada. And you can check out all our stuff away from the numbers, aftn.ca. So I'll give you another few seconds.
Why am I drawing a blank?
So as I said, there's 3 rounds or 3 categories in this round. And if the scores are tied at the end of this, we have a 4th tiebreaker between whoever is tied.
So the CONCACAF ones are the first round, and then there's 2 other rounds.
Yes, there's 2 other rounds after this.
Okay, so we go back into it afterwards.
Yes, and again, it'll be reverse order depending on how the scoring works out for 5A, 5B, 5C.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll get going, and we're starting off with Will. Give me a country that is in the top 20 of the CONCACAF FIFA Men's World Rankings.
Jamaica.
Nope, they went off their own accord. Yes, correct. Jamaica.
Are you going to tell us their placement, Michael?
At 45th in the overall FIFA things.
In CONCACAF, tell us
On
what they're...
CONCACAF, 13th.
I'm going to say... my turn next, Michael?
Yep.
I'm going to say...
Wait a minute. Yes, it is. Sorry.
I'm going to say Canada.
Correct.
Ooh,
they are...
You gotta hold a little bit of suspense before you say correct.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, I said 13th. That is not correct because I've got these in alphabetical order, so I can't tell you where they are in the rankings because I thought it was easier to find. I think Canada's 7th or something, but yet Canada is there. Steve.
I will go USA.
USA.
United States of America.
Correct. 3 down, 17 to go. Naveed.
Costa Rica.
Correct. They're ranked 50th overall. Will.
Mexico.
Yes, correct. I was really surprised you went for Jamaica. I thought you'd want to get rid of those top ones.
I'll
Zach.
say Honduras.
Correct. I've given you an easy one to start with because obviously you know a lot of the countries. But it's just what ones are in the top 20. So Steve.
I don't think they slipped at all. I think they're still, because it's a lot of countries and they've been a thorn in Canada's side. Haiti.
Correct.
Good job.
They're 83rd overall. Canada were 70th. Naveed.
Panama.
Correct.
Oh, Panama.
So most of the big ones I think have
Not on
gone.
my list.
Well,
So I am trying to use my geographical and historical Canadian men's national team knowledge. We are getting close to the end. How about Belize?
Oh, they are not in the top 20.
Oh.
0 points. Nil point. Will has been eliminated.
I'm gonna go with the side that's dynamite, TNT.
Correct.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Ooh.
Oh.
So if Steve and Naveed both get theirs right, then you've all got at least 3 points from this, and Will's got 0. So, Steve.
I'm worried somebody's I'm not sure if somebody said them already. I'm concerned because I wasn't sure if I checked them off or not. El Salvador?
It's not been said, but it is
Oh, thank
there.
God.
They're number 69. They're one place above Canada. Naveed.
Nice.
Oh. I go Guatemala.
Correct.
That was my next one.
127th overall in the world. So you've all
Wow.
got at least 3 points. And we're at Zach again.
Trying to think of countries.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. There's 2 here I have on my list. That one's gone. I have 2 on my list that I hope they're both in, I guess. But I'm gonna say Nicaragua.
Correct. They're 147th overall.
Oh.
Steve.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank. There's a country I want to say, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna say the country I think would be in there. And it's Cuba.
Cuba. No, they are not in the top
Wow.
20.
Too many defections, I guess.
That's a surprise, actually. Yeah. Interesting.
That is
so,
a big surprise.
Steve is eliminated. So if Naveed gets this right, Naveed and Zach have both got at least 6 points.
Naveed, I got one on my list. Please don't take it.
I can think only. I have literally like 2 countries left I can think of in that region. One of them is Saint Kitts.
And yeah,
Oh
I'll give,
yeah, and they. Yeah,
I'll give you that. That's 2
yeah.
countries, but we'll give you
Cuba
that.
Harris.
Yeah.
Cuba Harris.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So 6 points guaranteed for Zach and Naveed. Somebody could still get 10 though, or you could both get 10 if you go through the rest of the list.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, so it's my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Suriname.
Correct.
Oh.
Playing Canada next Tuesday.
oh, I didn't even look at the schedule.
Back to Naveed. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go.
6 to go.
Whoa. There's 6 more countries in CONCACAF.
Oh, there's more than 6, but
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, because originally I had a bigger list than this, and I thought I'll just make it top 20. We could be here all night if you guys start just guessing countries.
Oh.
I have
This
2
is
others.
just a guess. That's just a Dominican Republic.
Correct.
Oh, I had that on my list.
Oh.
Well
Oh,
done.
shit.
156th in the world overall.
5 countries to go.
Yes.
Shoot the dog.
Couple of low ones.
What is left?
Okay, I got 3 on my list here. One of them is one of those places that I'm not sure if it's a FIFA country.
That was
I-
one of my issues too.
Me too.
Okay, if I lose it on this, I lose on this. I'm gonna choose the other opponent for Canada, Aruba.
They are not on the
Oh.
list. So Naveed, you've got 10 points if you get this, 6 if you don't. And you've got 5 countries to pick from. We've got a lot more, but there's only 5 on the list.
If he gets whatever, I want to guess one because
Sure,
I wasn't sure.
I have 2 more on my list. I want to guess.
I want to guess one because I was a choice between this one and the one I picked, Cuba.
So Zach gets 6 points, moves up to 18. Steve got 3, he's on 20. Naveed can go to 28 if he gets this. If he doesn't get it, he's on 24.
Yeah, I just know one country. Is like I can't think of any. Barbados.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
that was
I was
literally-
the one I was gonna guess was Curacao.
Curacao.
Yes, that's
I have
there
them
as
on my
well.
It
list.
is. Oh my god! I should have picked them instead
Yeah.
of Cuba.
What about Bahamas?
No,
Okay.
there is Antigua and Barbuda.
Oh yes.
I would have taken
Antigua's
either
not a
of them.
country.
I know.
Was-
That's what I thought you were going to say when you said, I don't know if this is a country.
Wow.
Grenada,
Oh, Grenada
Grenada.
or Grenada.
Guyana.
What about
Guyana.
they just remember Marlon James, Saint Vincent and Grenadines or whatever.
Yeah,
They-
they're on the top.
They're
Wait, no, the top
21st.
one.
No.
They're
21st.
21st.
Oh, wow.
I thought someone's bound to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, so 10 points to Naveed, 28. He's got an 8-point lead, but this is one of these things that things can swing very quickly. The next round, though, is quite easy, maybe, if you are up to current events, because we're sticking internationally, and actually, this whole round is international.
Is it COVID vaccination rates?
Yes, it is. 4% for the Tokyo Olympics at the moment. I'm wanting you to name me the 24 countries that will be taking part in Euro 2020
no.
next
man.
month.
Ugh.
Obviously, there's a lot of easy ones in there, and there's some you might not get. But I would expect you all to go quite deep in this. So I'll give you a minute or so to kind of jot some things down. I will try and sort all my notes out here while you're doing that. I couldn't remember the name I had given for this round. I've been trying to go through all my paper to find it. I've found it now. Process of elimination is what we're going to call this round. There's a lot other rounds I've got kind of lined in store for future episodes. So if you're watching this and you're going to be on a future show, don't just do your swatting up thinking it's going to be the same kind of rounds every single episode, because it's not. We're going to be mixing things up. And when we get into things like podcast v podcast, it's going to be really hard. So I want the best person to represent AFTN in that, Naveed.
Oh boy.
The next question is streets in Sacramento.
I'll say 4th Avenue.
Right.
I say, yeah. Oh damn!
Oh,
this
there's
could,
always-
this could go on for a while.
There's Main Street. There's always a Main Street in every U.S. city.
I've driven through Sacramento. I didn't stop. Not
Well,
not,
we don't.
not on
We don't have
purpose.
the stupid.
This is
yeah.
this is so bad. I have not been keeping track of who's in the Euro.
Oh,
Seriously.
well, there's obviously going to be some easy.
Yeah, there's
ones
gonna be
in there.
easy ones.
Yeah, I had the first half, but the second half.
Although there are some surprising emissions that did not qualify this year, and some surprising teams that did.
There's definitely some surprising teams, eh? Like I think I know one group.
Oh yeah, you don't need to do it by group. And again, I've got these alphabetical before you ask what position they are in something or other. Then the last part of this as well. If you think this is tough, which I don't think this is too tough, the next one's tough.
Actually, this is kind of easier than the CONCACAF because I know more countries in Europe than probably CONCACAF.
Yeah, I was going to start off with
It's just
doing
a-
this one first.
It's just a matter of which ones actually qualified and which ones I didn't.
Yeah, I should have probably done this one first. Because so far, you're just able to give me any names and it doesn't matter about order and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The last part, I'm looking for things in an order.
What?
Oh no.
And not only that, reverse order.
So who goes first in this? Is it Will?
It's actually the same. So Will's still on 8, then it's Zach, then Steve, then Naveed.
Okay.
So let's get going, because I think that should be enough time. So remember to listen to what other folk have said as well, because if you say somebody that's already been said, you will be eliminated. So, William, give me a country.
How about England?
0 points for Will. You are sadly correct.
I will choose the record holders, Germany.
You are correct. I thought you would pick Germany, I've got to say. Steve.
Hoping for some bonus points, I'll pick Scotland.
Yes, you get a bonus
Oh.
point for that.
And the only reason I know they're there is because Michael mentions it once in a while.
I'm doing an interview on Sunday for the next show as well with a guy that has written a song for Scotland's World Cup campaign. We featured it on the show before, but now we're going to do an interview. He's also going to be talking about what makes the art of a football song, and he's written a few for MLS teams, so I'm going to try and get him to do a Whitecaps one and a Nice Fife one.
All right.
Okay, we are at Navid.
Italy.
Yes. Well,
Croatia.
correct. They are in Scotland's group.
I'll choose the unfortunate current holders, Portugal.
Correct. Watch you don't fall over when you say that.
Portugal. Didn't I write them down? My turn?
Yes,
Spain.
correct. Navid.
Belgium.
Yes. Who I think are still ranked number 1 in the world. They're definitely
not
up
sure.
there anyway. I never looked to see who the top one was altogether. I just looked at the CONCACAF ones. Well,
Sweden.
Sweden. Yes, they are there.
I'll choose the hosts of the previous tournament, France.
Yes.
Oh.
Good job you didn't pick the host of this tournament. There's 12 of them. Steve.
I think they're in the Netherlands. They should be in there.
Yes, they did qualify. They're back in form. I think they're in Scotland's group as well, actually.
I feel like now I'm like guessing on someone.
Navid.
Oh, how can I forget? Wales.
Yes.
Oh, they made it?
Robo.
Do you know, I didn't. I wasn't sure if folk would guess that one. Well,
Czech Republic.
yes.
I will choose Robert Lewandowski's Poland.
Yes. Oh, we're into some interesting ones now, Steve. You don't want to be the first man out.
Yeah, I think they're good enough to make it. I think unless they ran into something weird. Switzerland should be in there.
Yes. Switzerland are there. So I'll let you know. Oh, actually, we'll get in the Navid and then I'll tell you how many's left.
Switzerland made it then.
Actually, there's 9 left. I'll tell you that now. Wow,
Austria.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well done. So 8 left. Potentially, you could all get 10 points here, which will be disappointing
I doubt
and
it.
surprising. Well, we're getting to the stage now. It's like pick a country.
I'm just gonna throw this out here off the top of my head. Northern Macedonia.
What?
Yes.
What?
Well, that was the one I thought. Oh,
Is that the team that beat Germany recently?
Yes.
I just know because they're so crazy.
Because I thought, oh, no one's going to get that,
Jeez.
and it's going to go to Navid, and he's not going to get it, and he's going to lose points. Oh,
Wow.
well done.
Wow.
That's the only one left that I would say would have been a struggle. So well done. Zach?
I only have a few left on my list. I'm going to go with the upset winners from the 1992 tournament, Denmark.
Yes.
Oh, whatever did I have been missing?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go, Steve.
I only have a few to go too. I only have a couple left. I have Russia. I think they're
Yes.
still there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were banned or something, but they're not.
Yeah,
they're in
no,
it.
I know. I because they didn't do that well in their World Cup, so I wasn't sure if they were good enough to go into Euro. So
Our friends DLB that have been playing on the show have released a football-based song. Apparently, I don't understand what they're singing about, but they're with some ultras from Moscow, and they're all wearing balaclavas and letting off flares and waving flags. Zach would love it. So Navid,
what?
Did we wait?
5 to go.
Sure. Oh, group of death was Germany, France, Portugal, and Hungary.
Yes.
They're in that group of death. Yeah.
I actually don't know who's in what group apart from who's in Scotland.
No, that because that.
Oh, so there's 4 to go. So if you all get one right, you all get 10 points. If someone, now if someone gets this wrong and the other ones get it right,
man.
it's 0 and to
Thanks,
10.
Michael. Am I up next?
Yeah, but you've got 4 to pick from, so the others are only going to have 3, 2, and 1.
I think this is getting tough here. Turkey.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh my.
10 points to Will. Excellent. Now there's 3 left. This could change everything. Will is now up to 18. Zach is currently on 18. If he gets this, he's tied with Naveed, who is only going to have one possible right answer to guess when it's his turn. So no pressure on you, Zach.
I have a list of 5 countries here.
Well, there's 3. Hopefully one of them's on it.
I have 2 that I know it's not.
Well, there you go. You've got the other 3.
Okay. If I get this wrong, I get this wrong. I'm going to go with the sweethearts of last tournament from Iceland.
No, they got eliminated in the playoffs.
Wow.
Tie.
Yes, you're not last anymore, Will. Oh, this is curve of bragging rights here. Now, this also makes it easier for Steve and Naveed because, well, it's going to make it easier for Naveed because he's going to have at least 2 to pick from now. So, Steve, you've got a choice of 3.
I had 1 even from the previous round. I was picking between them and Russia. So, and they don't get along either. So I'd probably say that we're going to use them here. Ukraine?
Yes.
Well
Well
done.
done.
Nice.
10 points
Wow.
to Steve, which right now puts him in the lead on 30. So there is two countries left.
2 teams.
And Naveed needs this for 10 points. Oh, this has been the best round.
Come on, Naveed. I don't want to win this.
I have
Don't
to go
worry,
through
you-
the list of countries again. Let me see what's up.
Oh, and it's remembering what's been said as well. This is great.
Well, I wrote.
We're all-
That's
I
what I
wrote
did.
them all down.
No.
See, that's sensible. I probably wouldn't actually have done that.
Oh,
I saw an article today that had the top 10, the starting 11 of players not at the Euros. So that's why I got one team that I thought for sure was going to be there is not there, and then the other team I knew was not going to be there is because of someone they lost to.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to have to hurry you for an answer.
Finland.
Yes.
What? What? That was...
When
I
you went,
forgot about that.
I thought he's either going to swear or he's going to get 10 points,
Yeah.
and he's got 10 points.
Wait. Does Will get a bonus if he gets the last one?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
Can I-
oh,
Can I
actually,
throw one out?
no, because there's still 1 to go, so Will does have to guess.
But I get guaranteed points.
I'm going to give you
anyways, right?
10 points,
okay.
yeah.
So I could be wrong. Is it like Slovakia?
It is Slovakia.
they're on my
Yes.
list too.
What the hell? Slovakia.
I'm going to give you a bonus point for that.
Yes.
So you're on 19, you're ahead of Zach now.
I told you I was going to lose at this.
Which is why I gave you the bonus point. Well, I shall give you a bonus 2 points for that. You deserve 2.
Whoop whoop.
Because it still won't make a lot of difference if you
Well,
go
I
out
got
first in
Northern
the next one.
Macedonia, which must have been the hardest one.
I
Yeah.
really thought you were going to get them all, and it was going to go to Northern Macedonia. Naveed wouldn't get it, and the
No.
3 of you would get 10 points.
The 2 I knew that weren't there were the Serbians who lost to Michael Scotland. And then I know Erling Haaland's not playing in the tournament, so I knew it was Norway.
Norway, yeah.
And we'd put Israel out as well. So it's the last part of the last round of the first pulled off for halftime, and the scores going into it. Nearly anybody can win. That's not true. 2 people can win. In last place on 18 points, it's Zach. Third on 20, it's Will. Steve's got 30. He can still win. But out in front on 38, it's Naveed. It's the same format, but a little bit tougher for this one because I am looking for every winner of the Men's World Cup from 2018
Oh, this
to
is
1930 in reverse order. So starting with who won it in 2018.
I'll be always soon. I
And
have
Zach-
no recollection.
Actually, the bonus point that Will's got means he's not going first in this. Zach's now going first. And then it's Will, then it's Steve, then it's Naveed.
So you want the winner from the 2018 World
No.
Cup?
Zach will give me 2018.
Can I go second?
No,
I'll say the 2018 FIFA World Cup winner was France.
it is. But I'll still give you a few minutes to write stuff down. So if somebody gets it wrong, so for example, if Will does not get the 2014, Steve has to get the 2014. If Steve doesn't,
Oh,
Naveed has to
Oh,
get the 2014.
Okay.
so
We
I have to
keep
write
doing
them all
it until
down.
there's a right answer.
Oh,
Yes.
I was gonna skip the ones that I didn't have to do and figure it out. Shit.
So ready? Zach has got France.
So that one's done, right?
Yes. So
I feel good about this category, Michael, even though I'm not going to win anything.
this will be ironic if you get 10 points in this. So I'll give you a few more minutes.
I don't even know where some of the World Cups were.
I was wondering if you wanted me to tell you where they were.
No, don't do that.
I just wrote down the.
I'm
years.
bad at like order, like years in the who won and what year.
But
It's
this
a
is
little
fine.
bit
You don't want to win anyway, so
yeah, it's a little bit easier with it's with the World Cup because it's every 4 years, but when it's
Yeah.
every year and you're going backwards, that's hard for like I can't keep track of that.
I thought about doing the women's one, but I thought it was just going to be like US, US, Japan, US, US, US.
But these are just guesses because they haven't won that long. They should have won this year.
There was a couple in this that I couldn't, like, if you'd given me the year, I'd be like, I can't remember who won it that year.
Oh no, they won it that year. Oops.
It's one of those weird things that I can remember so much from my childhood. Football from back in the 70s and 80s, I can tell you, I could have told you every single football ground that teams played for in England and Scotland in the 70s and 80s. Now I'd struggle because I don't know what they're called. So I'll give you a few more seconds and then we will kick into this. So I hope you're enjoying this at home. Give us some feedback. Shoot us an email, aftncanada@hotmail.com, or on Twitter. You can tweet me or send me a direct message at AFTN Let us know what rounds you've enjoyed, what ones you thought worked, what ones you maybe didn't work, or suggestions for rounds as well. Because as I said, I've got a few other rounds lined up so that we keep things fresh, keep people on their toes so they can't do too much research beforehand. But if you'd like to be on this as well, get in touch. We'll maybe have a fans one or people called Peter or something like that. Some weird things, we'll do stuff like that. So, Will, we're now looking for 2014. Who won that World Cup?
Man, I wish I knew. Is it Germany?
Yes. I'm not sure I would have actually got that one. I know. I can't really remember the 2014 World Cup.
They're
at
so
all.
obscure too, the team.
Yeah. Zach's disgusted. So, Steve, who won it in 2010?
I think it's this team, but I'm not 100% sure because I was hoping that Will would miss it. So because I knew 2014, I think it was Spain that won it 2010.
It was Spain.
Oh, thank God! At least I got one.
So, Naveed, 2006.
I was there
Oh,
in Germany.
I
Yeah.
was in Germany too.
And it was Italy.
it was.
Beat
I-
Germany. Yeah.
Actually, got that one too.
Zach, 2002.
In the Japan South Korea World Cup was won by Brazil against Germany in the final.
It was. Knowledge. Will, 1998.
Why am I getting all the fun ones?
I watched this one. I'll give you a clue. I watched this one at tea in the park on the big screen.
Yeah. So this is probably the international team that I despise the most. So it's France.
Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't.
I was waiting to see what country we were going to get completely from, but it's France.
What? How? I can't hate France? Everyone hates France.
I thought that was the Dutch. So we are looking for 1994. Steve?
And this is the one, I think, if my years are correct, is the one that was closest. Like, it was played in North America, obviously.
I was
I
at
think
this one.
Yeah, you made the trip here.
did.
I think from your story, you landed in Detroit the first time.
I did.
Yeah, I remember that.
None of that gets you
and
points.
no, but it was the miss by Baggio that got them the cup. It was Brazil,
It was the boys from Brazil.
and that's probably the end of my trip.
Oh, no, not necessarily.
I'm not gonna. I don't because I think the next two will be a guest, and so I'll be done after that.
Oh, 1990 is Navid's.
Yeah. That's the second time. Well, actually, no, it's the second time. That's the third time Germany won it.
Yes. West Germany, if we want to be exact.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Oh, no points for Navid. He said Germany. Oh, actually, do I want Steve to represent us in the next round? No, 10 points to... I'm joking, Steve. So we're back to Zach with 1986.
It was in Mexico City. It was a 3-2 victory for Argentina over West Germany.
Hand of God, hand of God, hand of God.
That was a semifinal.
I know, but still the best moment in World Cup history.
Not Archie Gemmell? Not Archie Gemmell?
Oh, actually, yeah. If you've seen Train Spotting, definitely. Well, 1982.
Can I call my friend Massimo? I have a feeling he might know this one. Italy.
It was Italy. Oh, no. Steve, you're going to get this. 1978.
Yeah, I'm probably not, but I had I was waiting for the answer before to guess because I don't think anybody won it twice in a row, and I wanted to eliminate somebody. But now I remember there might be a third team, so I'm really picking between two, and I'm thinking the one of the teams won earlier than this one, so I think it's West Germany.
You are out.
Damn it.
But I won't give you the answer yet because Navid has to get it now. 1978.
I think I know who it is now, though.
Germany.
Actually, Navid can't lose, so it doesn't matter if he gets this wrong because Steve can't beat him.
Oh, so no pressure then.
Yeah.
No, but can he get 0 points? And...
You can get 0 points. If he gets this
still
wrong,
win.
you've both got 0 points.
Oh. He gets it right. He gets
Argentina?
more.
It is Argentina.
Is it?
Oh,
I thought it was.
Because it was in
Might have-
Argentina. Mario Kempes.
Oh, I didn't even know
ticker
that.
tape. That was I remember watching that on a black and white TV on holiday with my granddad. It was the last time we went on holiday together, so it's lots of special memories, that one. So 1974, Zachary.
Better,
This was at the Olympiastadion in Munich. It was West Germany defeating Holland 2-1.
It was.
Gerd Muller and a
First minute penalty.
kick. And I think it was it Cruyff for Holland? I can't remember who scored for
I
Holland.
think it might have been. 1970, Will.
So I have to admit, this is getting to where it gets blurry for me. I'm going to go out on a limb. I could be completely wrong. Brazil?
It was Brazil.
Yeah, it had to be. They haven't won in a long time. That's how I was guessing because I was guessing who hadn't won for a long time. That it was going to be Brazil. I was going to keep guessing Brazil.
It's 1966 for Navid.
Oh,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah. England. 66.
I was going to miss that one
yeah.
out altogether and just go to 62, but it's 62 for Zach.
VAR would have denied England in 66, just for the record.
Yes, they would.
62, the winner is Brazil. I forget where this was. This was
I think this was in
Chile
Chile.
Chile or Sweden.
Oh yeah, I
58,
think it was Chile.
They're so close together.
Yeah.
I can see how you got confused.
If I ever get a time machine, because I've been doing the time travels, I'm actually going to go back to the World Cup final in 1966, but take VAR with me. So Naveed, we're looking for 1958.
Wait, no, isn't Will? Isn't it Will?
Yes.
Oh,
It's Will.
sorry.
It's
Well,
me.
we're looking for 1958.
Again, this is where I get blurry. It's for me. It at this point, it's like one of 4 teams, right?
Probably.
I just can't remember. I'm gonna say Brazil again. I
It
think I
was
might
Brazil again.
be nice.
Correct.
It's a good guess whenever you get
Yeah.
it around this time.
It's
19...
gonna start getting more obscure soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 1954 for Naveed.
I got that one. I know. Germany.
It was.
The Miracle of Bern,
Exactly.
Which means Zach gets 1950.
which I believe was
Probably. Yeah.
Brazil beating. I can't remember who they beat, but Brazil won 1950.
No, they did not. It was Uruguay. Oh,
Oh, I have it
Oh.
wrong in my order.
I've also just spoiled that,
Yeah.
so I won't throw that to Will.
I was gonna say Uruguay. Anyways, I was, but it's okay, Michael. I
Okay.
won't hold it against you.
1938 Italy. Oh, 1938.
I was gonna go with no. What was it,
It's
Hungary?
Will now.
Hungary.
So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so Will 1938.
I can't believe I got that wrong.
38.
38. How we jump from 50 to 38?
There was
Called
a war.
World War II.
Oh, what happened?
Oh man. See, this is where it gets shady. It's not
Your head, Michael's head's floating right in this.
Oh,
That was a great view.
is it it's not Uruguay again, is it?
no, it's not. So you have been eliminated. Oh, actually, you get the same points as Zach for this. So you're both going to get 3 points if Naveed gets this. If he doesn't get it, you'll all get 10 points. So I'm looking for 1938, Naveed.
So what? He gets Brazil, Zach, and then
Uruguay.
Will Uruguay. So it's. I guess it would be one of 3 teams still. No, one of 2 teams. No, 3 teams.
I miscounted on Brazil's. I can't believe this. I gave him 6 instead of 5 on my list.
Wait. Yeah, I don't know.
1938 was the World Cup that Zach's been trying to get the Germany strip.
No,
from.
I have not.
Oh,
I go with Hungary. I don't know.
no,
it's Italy.
It's Italy.
Oh yeah. don't
I
know.
actually gave the answer away because I got too
Yeah.
excited.
Oh yeah.
1934.
But it was in
Italy.
Italy, I think. Was it?
Yeah, 1930. Yeah, 1938. I think was Italy. 1934 was France. That was Italy won.
It was Italy as well.
Uruguay hosted and won the first.
Italy won in 34 as well, and Uruguay won it in 1930.
I thought Hungary did.
I
thought
knew they
Hungary
won it
did.
one more time.
No, I thought Hungary did win a World Cup. But I
I
guess
think
they
they
did.
lost in a final.
They lost to
Germany.
Germany 54.
Right.
Oh, they must have won a Euros. Did they win a Euros at all?
No, no.
Oh,
They had famous wins in the 50s where they beat like England like 6-3 at Wembley, and then they beat
well, I
them
know.
even worse in Hungary.
I know from a previous quiz thing I did, there was they had a top scorer in their country.
Yeah.
or something like that.
Puskas.
Pushkas.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly, because you all got it wrong in the same round, you all get 10 points.
And I got 0.
And Steve gets 0. So the final
I still
scores, the final scores from the hostess with the mostess. In last place, on 28 points, is Zachary Adam Meisenheimer.
Yay.
Joint second on 30 points, it's Stephen Will.
2 guys looking to have fun.
I'm not last.
That came out.
I'm
That came
not
out wrong.
last.
You have got bragging rights, Will, because the bookie's favourite at the start of this.
I told you I wasn't the favorite at the start of it.
What Zach doesn't know is we've got Pro Rel on the show, so he's unfortunately now
Relegated.
gone down to a Seattle podcast, and
Oh,
we wish you well. But the winner, by a landslide, 18-point victory, 48 points, taking home the first pulled off at halftime trophy that I'm not shipping down to the US because it's going to cost too much. Congratulations, Naveed!
Thank you. You can send it to California Michael.
I'll bring it down when the borders open and I eventually get to go down
San
to
Jose.
Oregon and California. I'll bring it down with you.
Oh, awesome.
You can send a copy via email.
Oh, I'll try and do a 3D printer version.
Yeah,
I'll
just
send it through to
picture.
you.
Yeah.
So, Naveed crowned the first pulled off at halftime champion, which, depending what we do for the second show, he might go into that as the AFTN champion. But either way, he's the reigning champ. He's going to be back for episode 2. Maybe some of these other guys will be as well. Maybe we'll have some new faces. Well, just thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll just go round you all just to say goodbye. We'll go in reverse order. So we'll start with Zach. Did you enjoy that one? Let everyone know where they can find you online, and any final thoughts?
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for putting it together, Michael. And you can find me on Twitter. You can make fun of my answers on Twitter at ZacharyAM.
And let's go with Will. He's our guest on the show. He got the bonus 2 points. That did get him up there. But he did also get North Macedonia. That is our Gillette moment of the match. I don't know what it is. But did you have fun? Let folk know where they can find you online.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Thanks for the invite, Michael. It's been a rough year and a rough couple weeks for me, so I really appreciate hanging out with some friends. And you can catch me on Twitter at William A. Silver, or William A. Silver. Yeah,
thanks for coming on, Will. I wasn't sure if you would or not, but I thought take your mind off things as well and just like have a bit of fun. So thank you for taking part. It's been a lot of fun. Steve, you enjoy yourself? Yes. You said you were going to be last and you're second.
No, but my prediction that I wouldn't finish fifth was true. True. So that came true. So I'm happy about that. Once my prediction came true.
Steve, so prophetic.
Where can they find you online?
At Whitecaps Beat on Twitter.
Excellent. And our winner, the only guy not in Canada right now. It's terrible. Taking over.
That's because he's fully vaccinated. That's why he got all the questions right.
Well, apparently we all will be by the end of the summer, so that's something to look forward to. So Naveed, let folk know where they can find you online, and did you have fun as the first champion? You've gone down in history.
That was awesome. That was really fun, guys. Good seeing you guys. You can find me on Twitter at @Mashinchi. And what I'm looking forward is to the next Whitecaps game. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, well, you've got more chance of going to see them than we do.
Oh. Yeah. So looking forward to that and see how the guys are going to do.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm Michael McCall, the hostess with the mostess. And you can find me on Twitter at AFTN Canada. Let us know what you thought of it on there. Shoot us an email, aftncanada@hotmail.com. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Turn on notifications. We will be back. We hope to do these monthly. We'll see how it goes. It's taken me 5 months since I mentioned we were going to do it with these guys at the MLS Cup. I've been planning this for 2 years. I'm like a tortoise sometimes. That's how we get on. But thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed it. Give us your feedback. We'll be back soon. Until then, stay safe, take care, and remember, get pulled off at halftime. Bye, everyone.